There's some videos I typically like to do once a year, and this was one of it, but it looks like I have to do it again. Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. If this is your first time to the channel, we're talking about credit cards, points, finances, and travel. If this is something that interests you, please like this video, subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I will get back to you as soon as I can. Guys, just last week, I did a video about all the good hotel credit cards by Chase, Citi, and American Express, but it looks like the IHG came out with new credit cards, and what I said last week is not valid anymore. So let's get down to it and see what changed. Let me start first by saying that what I said last time about the IHG was not completely accurate. I gave it 23% on the first year return on spend, but the return on spend was really lower. It was closer to 20% because I did calculate the anniversary night on the first year, and that's not true. You don't get the anniversary night on the first year. I did not do that to the other credit cards, so I gave an advantage to the IHG. But as we see here from the first year, that doesn't change the results, the end results. 23%, it's still higher than all the others. So let's see one more time quickly all the credit cards and get down to the IHG changes. The Hilton Aspire, as we see, has 150,000 points after spending 4,000 in 3 months. A bunch of credits, 250 airline credit, 250 resort credit, $100 property credit, 2 nights minimum, and all the expensive hotels. We're looking diamond status, which is the highest that Hilton offers, and it's the only credit card that offers such a thing. Priority Pass Select, 14x on Hilton, 7x on airlines, rentals, 7x on restaurants, and 1x on everything else. So basically, we can expect a 20% return on spend. The Bonvoy Brilliant is a very decent credit card. 75,000 points after spending 3,000 in 3 months. $300 Marriott credit, $100 property credit. Again, this is for all the expensive hotels. We're looking at TSA Pre, 1 anniversary night for free. I forgot to mention that the Hilton also offers anniversary night free, and it's probably the best out of all of these. Priority Pass Select, 6x on Marriott, 3x on airlines, rentals, US restaurants, and 1x on everything else. The trend here, as we said in the previous video, is that American Express credits are typically targeted in the American market. All these multipliers that you see are typically for the US market, and that is not great. I mean, the US restaurants, what do you mean US restaurants? I'm getting a travel credit card. There's a good chance I'm going overseas. Anyway, World of Hyatt, 30,000 points after spending $3,000 in 3 months. Of course, you do have the option to get 2x per dollar for everything, up to 60,000 points, but there's much better ways to spend your hard-earned money than doing it on this credit card. It gives you a discovery status that is low, but as I mentioned in the previous video again, I have gotten really amazing upgrades in Costa Rica with this status, and I mean, it paid for me like $450 in just 2 stays at the Andes in Costa Rica. 9x on Hyatt, 2x on travel, gyms, and 1x on everything else. 20% return on spend. So far, I mean, 20% is the same as the Hilton Aspire, and then the Brilliant is only 15%. The new IHG is 140,000 points right now after spending $3,000 in 3 months. There's only $100 credit for TSA Pre, and that's it. Now, the annual fee has come up from $89 to $99, so $10 up. But we do get 23%, which is the highest of all the credit cards. Now, I said it in the previous video, I said it in multiple videos. When you choose a credit card, when it comes to hotels, you have to know where you're traveling. If you don't do your research and you don't know where you're going, there might be a good chance that you get disappointed. I love Hyatt. Hyatt is my favorite, but they only have 1,000 properties. You see up there, I have all the properties and the value per point. So yeah, I mean, 1,000, they're plenty, but look at Marriott, like almost 8,000. So there's a big difference there. The other amazing thing that changed with the IHG credit card is the multipliers. We went from 25 points on IHG properties to 26. We went from 3x on gas and travel and restaurants to 5. And we went to 3x on everything else, which is incredible, guys. 3x on everything else is something that nobody else has. And we will see what kind of difference this makes on the second year. On the second year, we see basically without all the annual fees, we now add the value of anniversary nights. So we see that we have about 7.6% on the Hilton Aspire, and this is mainly because of the amazing anniversary night that he offers. It doesn't have any limit on where you can use it. The only limit is that you can use it on weekends, basically. So it's an incredible value. You can put whatever number on that anniversary night. Now, on the Marriott, that value is 50,000 points, which means about $250. So you're gonna expect about 6.5%, which is great. I mean, 6.4%, guys, and it's almost guaranteed, in my opinion, because you have that $300 credit. So as long as you stay one night or 2 nights at the Marriott, you're good. You're good. You're gonna get that for sure. The World of Hyatt, 4.4%, which is still amazing, guys. Some of the best credit cards have about 3 to 4%, and this is 4.4. And again, this is another case that, in my opinion, this is almost guaranteed you're gonna get this kind of returns. The IHG was 3.1 in the previous video, and now it climbed to 4.4, which is 1.3%, which is incredible, guys. 1.3%, and it's the same exactly as the Hyatt right now. The main reason why the IHG was so low before at 3.1, which was still good, was that the points don't have the same value as the World of Hyatt, but at the same time, the multipliers got so much better in this version that they basically cover the ground. All the points value that was missing is now covered by the sheer amount of points you're getting per dollar spent. So right now it looks like it's the same level with Hyatt, still lower than the Marriott Bonvoy and the Hilton Aspire, but at a very good level at this point. How does this change things? Well, it doesn't change it by much, honestly. The IHG was number one at the return on spend on the first year in the previous video, and it's still the first on this one by 23%, 3 points more than anything else. On the value on the second year, again, the Aspire is the same, the Brilliant is the same, the World of Hyatt is the same, but the IHG came from 3.1 to 4.4, so it's actually third. It's exactly the same, as you could easily flip those and you would get the same result. They're exactly the same with the World of Hyatt. Points value, yes, the points value of World of Hyatt is by far the best. It's not even close, guys. The Marriott Bonvoy, we said I give it a 0.5 because that's my personal experience. I know some of you might get 0.8, but yeah, that's why I have it with yellow. But when it comes to the value points in the Hilton and the IHG, they do suck. But at the same time, if I was comparing only the multipliers, the IHG would get much better ranking than this one. The multipliers has gone so much better that right now it doesn't matter if the points value is not that great. It gives you an amazing return. One of my favorite hotels to go is the Intercontinentals. I've been to a couple and my experience is amazing. They're basically 5-star hotels. And to be able to get This kind of returns from a stay is incredible. 26 points, guys. Even at half cent per point, at 26 points per dollar, we're looking at 13% return. Guys, 13% you're getting every time you use your IHG credit card to an IHG property. So you can stay in an Intercontinental and have your dinners there and enjoy. And by the time you're out, you're gonna get exactly what I got from my World of Hyatt. You're gonna get another night free just from the sheer amount of points you're gonna get. So it's an incredible value. I think the ranking doesn't really show because it doesn't have the credits that the other credit cards give you. Without any credits, it gives you a 4.4 return, which is incredible. 4.4 without credits. And it's the same for the World of Hyatt. That's why I keep saying that for a budget traveler, for the occasional traveler, a credit card like the World of Hyatt was the best. But now I think the IHG is right up there. So I think I'll be applying for this very soon, as long as I get under 524, because I have been like way above 524. I've been getting credit cards like crazy because I like to put my money where my mouth is. And most of the credit cards that I have been showing on this channel are credit cards that I personally have. I have 15, 16 credit cards. And I'm not even counting the 3, 4 that I closed in the past. So yeah, that's it. Let me know what you guys think. How do you like this new credit card? And if you're planning to get it. Thank you so much for watching. Until the next one, ciao.